Hi, I hope you like the new piano angle. This is bringing you into my songwriter place here. This is where I write a lot of songs, is at this piano. And I thought it would be interesting to talk a little bit about my songwriting process. I was sharing a story with a friend and he had some wisdom, so I wanted to pass it along. So it goes like this. Sometimes your first idea is just that. It's just like a stepping stone to future ideas. But the first idea we can get attached to, we think, oh, that's my song, or that's my poem, or that's my story, or my novel, or whatever. And actually, it's like just part of the development process. Picasso used to sketch a lot, I guess. And sometimes the sketches looked a lot like what he finally created, and sometimes they didn't. The song I'm going to talk about, it's called Over the Line. And I wrote it about the Big Lebowski. I watched the film The Big Lebowski, which is one of my favorite movies. Kind of a crazy movie. But one of the things one of the scenes is that one of the other bowlers in the league goes over the line, and John Goodman's Walter character loses his mind, pulls out a gun at the bowling alley. It's really over the top. And he's screaming at the guy, "You're over the line, you're over the line," you know. And it just struck me as this kind of metaphor for the movie about how many lines were being crossed and the borders that were kind of the boundaries that were pushed around. Like the Big Lebowski, the dude is getting pushed around. So is Walter was pushed around. He had to go to Vietnam and he still got his PTSD. And it goes on and on. There's lots of people getting pushed around in the movie, different characters and groups of characters. And so this idea just stuck with me, and so I started singing this line around the house. I started going like, okay, over the line and out of control. That's how I roll, that's how I roll. And I was, because they were bowling, so I was like, that's how I roll, that's how I roll. And I thought, oh, that's kind of fun. And then I sang it to my wife, Amber, who's an amazing artist herself, and she was like, oh, that's great, yeah, do that, it's great. So I'll play a little bit, or I'll include some of this is my voice memo from the car. So I'm like playing.
Quick idea, 3/4 time.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it very well in the camera. So I'll have an audio file kind of linked in, and you can hear little bits and bobs of the recording. And so this is just me in the car, and I'm singing gibberish. I'm just sometimes singing blah blah blah. So Over the Line ended up being the name of the song, but I didn't use that phrase at all. Over the line and out of control. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. That didn't make it. And then there were a couple others I had that were sort of similar, where like, oh, that was like a clever thing, but nope, it didn't make the final song. So I was sort of bothered by it. As I was finishing the song, I kept thinking, man, am I leaving something out really cool here? Because I loved that line. It just felt like it was fun. And the answer was no. I just needed to stick with it and kind of play my own song a bit. And I got some great advice from a friend who said, just jam on it. Just kind of jam on the song over and over again until it feels like it's gelling. So that's what I did. And so I just kind of did it over and over again. So I'll play a little bit. I don't think that, we'll see how the audio turns out, and you can go from there. I'm a middle-aged cowboy feeling uptight. Show me the light, will you show me tonight? Will you show me the light, will you show me how to roll through this town like a dry tumbleweed? Will I take heed, things are picking up speed. I'm an upside down gambler who's way past my prime, and it's sold out my mind for a lonely thin dime. Over the line. How do I get back when I'm over the line? So it's kind of enough to get the idea, and you can check it out. I'll link to the full song. So the message here is sometimes your first idea is just a stepping stone to the next one. Don't be hard on yourself. Let that move on. follow your artistic muse. Go where it needs to go. And let that first draft live somewhere on your hard drive or your phone or whatever. Hope that's helpful to you, and thanks for checking it out.